Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20, and this is your daily oracle reading. Now, I know I have quite a few people in my collective who are on a spiritual journey, and a lot of times what happens is spirit deliberately isolates you for a while so you have lots of time to spend by yourself. The first card says, being alone can help you know yourself and, even more important, love yourself. And the second card is, if you're in a negative environment, it creates a block and positive energy can't get through. So usually what happens when you're on a spiritual journey, spirit removes you from environments that are not healthy for you. People start dropping out of your life. You are faced with yourself. You're faced with so much time by yourself because all these people who might have had a negative effect on you have been removed. People who were taking too much of your time and your energy. This also has to do with you raising your frequency, where the people who would normally access you all of a sudden don't have access to that channel anymore, so to speak, because they have to rise in their own frequency to now find you in yours. And most people are not willing to do that because it takes shadow work. It takes getting to know yourself. And this is exactly what you're doing at this time. You're raising your vibration. You're spending time with yourself. You're looking at your shadow side. You might be working on inner child wounds, inner child issues, journaling, meditating, reading up on spiritual things, learning, getting in touch with people who are also on a spiritual journey and learning from them. You might be taking courses in that kind of like Reiki or energy healing kind of stuff. Anything like that is going to catch your interest while you're on a spiritual journey. And anything that you previously were interested in, you all of a sudden don't even want to, like, you're just so focused on all the spiritual things. You find it all so interesting that everything else falls to the wayside, and that is normal and that is okay. And a lot of times, once we've actually done a substantial amount of growing and learning and raising our vibration, some of those things that we used to love are starting to come back. We start to give ourselves more time to enjoy these things again. So, but enjoy this phase in your life right now. Yes, it can be a bit tough when you're used to being in a busy environment and having people pulling and tugging on you and having people energetically attached to you and drain you. When you don't have that in your life anymore, that takes some getting used to. It takes some getting used to sitting with yourself. A lot of people are afraid to sit with themselves and look at themselves and examine what they're made of, examine what's happening inside, all the things they've been through in the past, and all the stuff that's coming up for you to be healed and cleared. Enjoy this time though, because you have a very close connection to spirit. You can feel spirit around you. A lot of times our clairsenses wake up, clairaudience, clairvoyance, these kind of things, clairsentience. They're all coming awake at this time, and enjoy this. Enjoy this. Don't be afraid of it. If you feel fear coming up, ask spirit to remove the fear, because this is a beautiful thing that spirit wants to bless you with. Enjoy those gifts. They're for you. And you were chosen for this. So don't be afraid of this. This is your destiny, truly. And your life path is truly changing now. You're on a new path. And it's going to be a magnificent path if you stay vigilant through the tough times and embrace everything that's coming. Work with spirit, ask them for help, and trust that everything that's happening at this moment. Everything that's happening at every moment, this is where you're meant to be. This is what you're meant to do. There's nothing wrong with where you're at. Okay? And that's what I have for you today. You got this. I'm so proud of you. Love and light. I will talk with you tomorrow.